on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
It was in the mix. And you know how a lot of times
it caught us both. Like, we was like, what's this? We ain't never heard this.
Right. And I was going to say a lot of times, but it's very few that you hear a song and it's like.
Right.
So they're one of the ones you like, who is this?
Right.
What song this is? And then I want to say like a few weeks later, we in the DJ group chat, and somebody said, what's this song that Monte's playing?
Yep.
And I tried to Shazam it. So
yeah,
then I'm
we
like,
was here trying to Shazam it.
I Shazam it. I go, it's called What You Need by Chapo. They go, hey man, send us that DJ pack.
Flat out.
So without further ado,
you
go from hearing the song to finding out who made the song.
Period.
And say, please come on.
Yeah.
Chapo's in the studio.
Bag lady. yo.
What's up, bag lady?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey man, we better that you in the building.
Huh?
Yeah, we better that you here.
I'm better than I'm seeing you.
Come on now, it's better be seen, not viewed.
Hey, you ain't lied about that one.
Hey, I got what you need. You serving and receiving.
It's funny that you said something about DJ Monte, because he be working out in the gym, and I seen him in the gym.
Yeah.
I walked up to him, I'm like, hey, I'm Chapo, you know what I'm saying? He was like, everybody coming up to him. I was like, nah, I got what you need, you gonna see.
Ooh.
And then he ended up being the first one to bust it, and I was like, I told you. We was working out, I told you. So
all right.
He for sure broke the record.
Yeah, I shout out DJ Monte.
Nah, for real. The Diamond Award winning platinum producer. My personal partner. Right there, DJ Monte. How did you come up with your name, your artistry name, Chapo?
First it was, so I used to play basketball. So when I first started doing music, my name was New Era. And I was messing with Bone Crusher at the time. He was signing like a lot of the young artists and like the kind of the mulattoes, and that's when all that stuff was kind of going on. But they made me choose. There's like basketball or music, because the lifestyle.
Right.
And at that time I was so young, I didn't really know, really what that meant. But I'm like, hey, like I'm #1 point guard in Georgia.
Congrats.
And ranked in the nation. I'm not finna put this down. Like my jersey hanging up. I'm not finna put this down.
That's all right.
So then when I got out of college, I went to a couple different colleges, and I ended up playing at Georgia State.
Okay.
And everybody would just call me E. Everybody just E. Well, I watch a little TV, and I like to hustle. I mean, everybody in Atlanta has their own little hustle.
Truly.
And I saw the story on El Chapo and what he did, and I'm always a team player. And if you really watch the story on El Chapo, like he started off as a taxi driver. He got his hands on a little bit of hustle, and he started to make his community. He shared it with his community. He didn't keep it with himself. He always wanted to make the community better. So when I saw that, I was already that. So then my homeboys, we in the studio, they like, yo, like, you like Chapo. And I was like, you right, I want to be like Chapo.
Yeah.
Chapo.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes,
Let's go.
sir.
And that's because when I first came out, I don't know if it's still on SoundCloud, but I was just dropping as E at first, just E. You know what I'm saying? And then as we started moving, they added the Chapo, and it just never, I tried to change, they wanted me to change my name, but because he was going, then that's when he got locked up and all that stuff started happening, and it was overriding me on the internet. So it was hard to find my songs. It was hard to find my music and things like that, because I've been doing this for like 6-7 years now. But then when I tried to, I'm really from here and really around the city.
Atlanta.
So when I'm from Smyrna.
Okay.
But I've been, in the city. So when I tried to change my name, like, nobody was going for it. Like, I tried to change my name, like, that's not my name. They're like, no, this is your name. I'm like, no, that's not my name. No, this is your name. So I just stuck with it. That's what it is. I can't change it. Nobody gonna let me change it. Like, that's your Chapo, and that's it. And then, like, the way I act, my behavior is just
It already
Chapo.
stuck.
Yeah, it was just stuck. And that was it.
So with basketball being one of your passions, how did you know that music was? How did you know this was the lane that you wanted to get into?
I always did music. Like I said, I was doing it as a little kid. Like, it just all started off as we got a game on the north side. We all on the bus. coach didn't put on the music. We freestyle on the way to the game.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I was popular. It's different now because the popular kid now is the weird kid at school. But when I was in school, the popular kid was the athlete.
Yeah.
So I used to hang out with all of the, everybody, all the creators and all the things like that. So it just like, I just, music, they was, they had their own like culture, and then the basketball world has its own culture. Everybody listens to different things. So I was able to experience a lot of different areas, growing up, because I was so open to not just being a popular kid. I wanted to be with everybody and be a team and make the community better. Chapo. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got into it.
So you got a different sound, though. It's not like most hear from female artists. How did you find your sound? Like, how did you know, like, oh, this is E Chapo all day? Like,
I just wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we was literally doing, just having fun. And I wanted to be me. Because, like, in the industry as a female, you run into a lot of those situations. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I was being Chapo. Like, hey, bro, I paid you for that $2,000 video. Oh, you got to have sex with me. Oh, I do? Okay, baby, I'm finna come over and have sex with you. Boom! Where's that?
Yeah.
flat out.
Chapo. You know what I'm saying? Nah. We ain't getting the video now. I want your laptop, computer. Matter of fact, we gonna shoot our own videos now. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, I just started building in the city like that and just getting my respect and putting in the groundwork. So like now it's just blessed to be here because like, the city don't let you until you leave and things like that. So now I'm starting to get in the respect that, and the music side. Because they respect me. Of course, Erica Norwood, I pick up the bar, everybody gonna stop and pause for that. But just actually converting into the music world was, it's like someone trying to just jump into the radio. Everybody in the radio gonna kind of be like,
wait a second.
You can't, I thought you was doing this. Like, you making clothes. Now you just want to. So that's what I had to go through and just transition into. And then also being a woman.
How did you make that transition for most girls that have another career, but they know that they have something else that they want to do? Like, where was that divide for you to know, like, all right, yeah, I was a hooper and I did my thing. I accomplished that part of my life, but now it's time for me to start my new chapter.
Honestly, like, I'm a hustler. And when I say hustler, like, everybody always thinks like drugs and things like that. Nah, I still dabble with everything. I don't hoop now, but I still referee. So I referee at all the APS schools. So I still be with the kids and
that's dope.
Do a lot of different things, real estate. Like I do so much.
That's dope.
Like my hands are in so much. Like I just like the hustle. Period. The adrenaline of hustling is my like genetic makeup.
Truly.
Chapo gonna keep them lanes of revenue.
Yeah,
period.
Got to have multiple streams.
For sure.
Let's take it back to the court though. Like, what was your number?
4.
What was the significance behind that?
When I got to high school, I wanted number 23, but the senior had got her jersey retired. So once you retire a number, you can't get that number back. So then I wanted 3, and we got in the locker room, and I was like, I want 3, and then my teammate was like, I got 3. I was like, no, you don't. So we started throwing hands, and I kind of lost a little bit. So then I had to get 4.
Yeah. Hey, that was true. You kept it real.
I lost and I had to take 4. Now I'm mad as hell. But then when I started getting on my other team, nobody wanted 4. So then I just kept running with 4. And then I started winning. And Nike picked us up. And I was just like, 4.
Yeah. One time for the 4. You know what I mean?
So if you go back to some like colleges, because I had to go to a couple different colleges for certain situations, but so you'll see me in my different jersey numbers. I'll be 3 some schools, 4 in some schools, but I rolled out with 4.
For sure. So do you I'm sure you're still a fan of the sport, basketball. When it comes to WNBA and NBA, who are your favorite point guards in both of those
I can't
leagues?
say because that's going to just start beef. Those are my teammates. They are my friends.
Okay.
Shout out to, everybody that's hooping. I love all y'all. We still talk. We still communicate. I really, that was my life. Like, just like music, when you wake up and that's eat, breathe, sleep that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it comes to that sports, that was what we did. Like, eat, breathe, sleep. I don't even my childhood, like my parents and stuff, they were there from the games and stuff like that. But I really grew up on the court, and like that was it. Like road, court, and you know basketball is an all year round sport. So I never was. It was just that. Like that's all we did. Got in trouble. We rapping while we running laps. Rapping. I swear to God, like that's all me and my team did. Like there was never really no punishment because we was top in the nation running. So it's like anytime they did anything, we rapped about it. Like that was it. Like
That's
it's
hard.
so funny because that's all we did. And
Cool. So you do a tour every year.
Yeah.
And you headline it. So give us that feeling when you
I didn't
start.
headline.
Huh?
I didn't headline. I earned it.
Period.
Hey!
Period. So,
I had to earn each city.
so how does that feel? That feeling when you touch that stage? What do people expect? What can people expect from you?
First, when they call my name, they never expect me. You know, they expect the guy.
Okay, yeah.
So then when I come out, they don't expect me to be looking like this. And then, you know, they see a pretty girl and they want ass shaking and stuff like that. And nah, when I come, it's like, yo, stage dive. Like, yeah. So it's like, when I get on stage, I don't know, I just kind of black out, I go in the zone. It's like the basketball court. It's like, it don't matter. You gonna get booed, you gonna get yayed. Half of y'all gonna like me, half of y'all not. It really don't matter. I'm still finna ball. Period. So that's how I don't really, I don't know, like, for instance, like, I get lost in the music and the energy of the crowd. Like, that's why, like, even when you go back to, like, Travis Scott and people were blaming him for that situation that happened, like, as an artist, like, I didn't fault him because he was, when you get on that stage and that crowd is giving you that energy, you don't even see that. You can't even see the lights is going. You can see the first 2 rows, 1 row. You got an earpiece in. Everybody's rocking. Like, you don't know.
What's the craziest experience you done had at one of your shows?
I started wrestling with a girl because she put her hands in my pants.
Oh,
yeah, I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready.
I mean, I got a lot of crazy experiences.
That's wild though.
I done had people hug me that I thought was with my homeboy that wasn't with my homeboy and wouldn't let go of the hug, and my homeboy then kept walking. I done got stuck fighting with a nigga in the hallway. Like, I done had all types of, man, I done had all types. I done been in her bathroom. Girl just got naked. Now we both awkward. I'm like, girl, baby, you should put your clothes on. I done gave her a speech. I'm like, you should appreciate yourself. Like,
you gotta put a drink speech. You gotta do this.
I gotta get it. Now she putting on her clothes slowly. Like, yeah, you're burned out. Like, it should stop.
But you was giving her advice, but you told us earlier you were a little toxic, though.
I am toxic for sure.
Why are you toxic?
I mean, I wasn't toxic. Like, the world kind of made me
Come
look
on,
at
Did
it.
the world make you toxic, or did somebody make you toxic?
It was like somebody hurt me, and then somebody hurt me, and then somebody hurt me. And then when I forgave them all, and then they did it again, it made me toxic. And I was like, oh, okay, this was going on. So I'm going to just be a real nigga. So to me, toxic ain't deceiving. Toxic is, to me, is like blank, real, like, this is what's going on. And like, you love it. Like, 3 girlfriends, 3 boyfriends. All y'all know about each other.
You
We all
not
in a room
toxic, you
together.
truthful.
Yeah, but they be making it seem like it's toxic. Like, Future told the truth, and they say he toxic, right?
Yeah, he be telling the
He's
truth.
telling the dead truth. So it's
But
like,
that's like we had Division come a couple weeks ago and talk about their song, and how they deemed it was kind of like, is it toxic or is it truthful? I'm letting you know, like, this what it is.
I mean, they deem it as toxic, but nah, I'm just being truthful. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
shit,
No,
that's
you are
what
not
it
a
is.
toxic queen. You're a truthful queen.
Yeah, but
I like that
and he's
spin.
just toxic.
Let's go from toxic to truthful,
You're
y'all.
a
Can we get to
truthful
that?
Me being toxic made you better.
Period.
I love that.
So for your fans out there, are you dating right now? Are you looking?
Hell no. Oh yeah, I am looking.
You looking?
Me and this one guy, we kind of like dating. A little bit.
Okay.
Like, I don't want. I should drop his name.
That's up
His
to
name
you.
Benjamin. He's on
Franklin!
a picture. He's on a picture everywhere. You can see him everywhere. Some of y'all can't, but some of y'all can. But you know, we're in a polygamous relationship.
I
So,
know that's right.
you know, I got a couple of them.
Cause I talked to him too.
Yeah, it's okay. We can share. I ain't
Kind of like he
tripping.
both are.
I ain't tripping.
He just my partner though, so he having it way with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. He can hang with y'all. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell me all about it.
I'm polygamous.
Let's talk
Am I
about
saying it right? Yeah.
your very first rap that you wrote. Do you
Oh.
remember it?
Yes.
If you had to grade yourself on it, what would you say?
So the very first rap, as a child, like back when I was there, or back. Okay, so it was different because I had different when I stopped doing that. I had to. That was just play because that's when the jerk music came out. We was doing more of the jerk music down here, and we was going off that sound. When I came out in Georgia State and I started doing music, then I was really not doing music. You remember when those electric scooters came out?
Yes.
I was hustling. I was hustling the scooters because like they just kept trying to catch me on campus hustling and doing everything. So I started hustling the scooters, but the only people in Atlanta and Georgia State that got the money is everybody who doing music or trapping or promoters and stuff like that. So they wanted me to come to North Carolina A&T to I could sell water to a fish.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So I had they wanted me to come sell scooters, but actually like I ain't gonna say the label or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They wanted me to convince, you remember when the drop and the name and all that stuff came out? They had bad paperwork and they wanted me to get the kids to sign it because they know I could get the kids to buy anything because I was on campus selling everything to everybody so I could convince people. So once I had got up there, I was like, damn, they doing these kids wrong. Like they finna make them sign this contract. So they kept making me sign the contract, trying to get me to get in there and sign the contract for the kids. And I was like, they went on a run to Walmart. All of them went on a run to Walmart, like 5 a.m. And it was just me and the engineer. I was like, hey, really, I can rap better than them. I was like, cut on the beat. I did the song. Song cut off, whatever. I saved it. I never played it for nobody. So I'm holding it. So the label called me back in there, round table. Everybody sitting there. They're like, you got the kids to sign the paperwork? I'm like, hey, shoot, I want to show you something. And I played my music. Man, they cut that shit off. They said, you fucking suck. And if you ever play on my equipment again, I got something for you. I said, hey, I got the kids to sign it. Real. Out in North Carolina, hopped in my Camaro and drove back here.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm just gonna I got in a little bit of trouble at Georgia State. So when they kicked me out, I was already in the mix of the music and just the lifestyle. My brother's a DJ, my sister, she's in the music industry. So I was already in the lifestyle, so I just picked it right back up and just started going.
That's dope.
That's dope. So from then on to now, how do you feel like your artistry has grown?
It just grows with chapters of your life. Like my voice is different now. Like even from last year, like I guess I just hit some puberty. I don't know what the hell just happened. Like my voice is different. It just changes. Like I got music that y'all be like, what? Like I got rock star music where it's just scream. I got house music. I got all types of
dope.
you know, even like what you need. I ain't even really like the record. Really, like I was on a schedule to drop a song once a month.
Okay.
And I dropped What You Need at the beginning of the year in January.
Yep.
And it just caught. I ain't even let go of the my catalog like yet. So like it's a lot to be expected and I'm really excited, and just for What You Need to do what it's doing right now is like setting up for like so much more.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what else are you working on this year that you could tell us about?
I have a couple of shows coming up. I have I'll be on the One Music Fest.
Okay.
I'll be brought out by a special guest. I can't name that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see that.
Make sure y'all go check that out.
We'll be
October
there.
8th and 9th, or 7th to 8th. I think it's 8th to 9th, I believe.
Yeah.
So I got that. I'll be, of course, throwing my annual Chapo show at the end of the year. And y'all, I just did a distribution deal. This is the first time me even announcing it. Like they don't even know on the internet. Nobody knows. I don't even my family. Nobody knows.
What?
Like, nah, nobody knows. You just
We got the exclusive.
Yeah, that was just super exclusive. Like, I ain't even
Chapo
posted a
pack.
picture or nothing. So
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. So I'm excited. They're gonna be pushing it behind my team, my management.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm different. And regular females are coming back in style.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
And like it's not just sex. Like that's one thing that I always wanted to make sure my music was like. It was hard for me when I got in the industry because the things that I talk about aren't things that females do. They either do it for their guy or they got help or nah. What I'm talking about is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, I can't really go. I'm talking about music. You know what I'm saying? So like, it took a long time for it to catch, but I just stayed down to my sound and developed it and kept it going. So
That's dope. So what advice do you have for other women that are trying to get in this field? What advice do you have for them up and coming right now?
Just stay true. Don't compete. Create. Help each other. We need to help each other. Like it's women. Us as women, we always tend to like start territorial and like let us in the game. Like we could take it over. Like we could take it over together. And just like as I see Glorilla like letting other girls in the game and Bia letting other people in the game and just let everyone eat. Like it's enough on the table. And if we all as females let each other eat, then we'll all be able to have power in the industry. And once we have power, then the men in the industry, you're not giving up your body now. You're not giving up your soul. You're not giving up things. Like, this going to be what I want to do because I want to do it in a room and everybody's going to do it. It's not because you owe me or I owe you or we secretly I had to do something. Nah, I don't even play like that. So, like, that's my biggest advice. Just stay true to yourself. Believe in yourself even when nobody is. It's lonely. It's lonely. I can't say that, but you know it is what you make of it, and you know what I'm saying. Just build a team, build positive, trustworthy people. Stay honest to yourself, and you'll ride through. You'll coast through. It'll take you where you need to go.
Let me backtrack a little bit. You said when you put out What You Need, you didn't actually like that record, but how did the record come about, and what is the meaning of it?
So. Like, how was the record made?
How did it get made? What's the meaning of it? And I was in
the studio and I had recorded I was struggling actually recording a couple of songs. Okay. And my engineer was like, he be real picky, which is great. Like, he don't let that bullshit just slide. Like, hell no, that song suck. He'll cut that shit off. So I was like, I had 10 minutes left in the studio. And I was like, bro, cut the beat on. Like, just cut the beat on. I'm about to just say whatever I did today. And I had a cut in my hand. I was like, 2 cuts on me right now and they dirty. Yeah. I've been getting money since 7:30 early. Yeah. Like, I literally talked about my day. Like, mom kept calling. Like, I literally just said my day in 10 minutes. Yeah. Like, straight up 10 minutes. Walked away. Started talking to a couple of actually, he's one of my managers now, Meshach. I had talked to him. I had sent him a couple of songs. He was like, drop a song every month with a video. So then I was in brokerage class because I have real estate. I've been doing real estate for 12 years. So I was about to do my brokerage firm. And then when I dropped What You Need, like, it just started, going. Like, it just started going. I reached out to Jerry. He helped me, just get my social media and all that stuff together, and we just went from there.
That's tight. Yeah. So explain to the people how important it is to have a team. Because even with basketball, you know how important it is to work with your team.
It's very important. It's very important. It's very important to understand the different personalities of the team. It's hard. It is a hard, but that's one thing about being a captain. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to, because you got some people on the team that's just good at rebounding, or you got some people on the team that's good at what they do. So just making sure that everyone is comfortable and understands their role, and making sure that no one feels bigger than the next, because without it, it's important. If you don't, and I always like to go back to sports because it's easier for me. Like, if we don't get rebounds, we're going to lose. If we don't play defense, we're going to lose. So it's like everyone matters in building a team. And I think the biggest thing on building a team is working with people that believe in you.
Right.
Because, like, you got people that are just clout chase it just because they hear it on the radio. Oh, I want to work with you now. No, you knew me.
Yeah.
You knew me
Right.
since I was 6.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I just work with people that are just, genuine. I'm real genuine. I'm real toxic.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, that's what it is.
Truthful.
Like, 1 + 1 = 2.
Flat
Yeah.
out.
That's it. Like, and I just keep it real. As long as everybody keep it real. If you keep it real with your team and just keep it real with what's going on, then that's how a team stays together. Like, hey, you suck.
Yeah.
You suck. Like, I don't, like, you can go cry in the corner, you can have these tears in your eye right now, you still suck. And I expect it to be said to me. Like, you suck. Oh, shit, okay. Like, you telling me I suck, then them telling me that their record suck, didn't stop me from recording. It was just like, oh, okay.
Right.
I'll come back. Nah, let me go to the gym real quick. I'm going to be back.
Yeah, get the reps
I
up.
lost. We lost in the Uno.
Yeah.
Redeal. Hold on.
Yeah,
Redeal.
yeah.
Hold on. Redeal.
Yeah.
Hold on. Redeal. So it's like,
Yeah.
I just take it as, it's coming. I learn from the people around me. You know what I'm saying? It's, like you said, there's not a lot of women in the industry. So we don't really have a lot of people to look up to. So that's another thing. Like, the women in the industry, if you up there, like, be an OG. It don't even matter if you younger or nothing like that.
exactly.
Be an OG. Like, y'all, that's the respect. That's where you get that from. Like, that's where you get that Chapo from. Be an OG. You ain't got to give up the sauce, but then give me the meat. Let me make my own sauce. That's what I do with everybody. Hey, man, here go the slab of meat. Put your own seasoning on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how to season it, but here go. I can tell you what meat I use,
Yeah.
and that's just, you know what I'm saying. That's one of the biggest things. Like, just don't compete, create, stay in your own lane. Open the doors. Open the doors up. You never know. Open them doors up.
New and making noise. Chapo is here, posted on the corner with Incognito and DJ Mrs. She's been going around the country performing these shows. What's one of your favorite movies that you've seen like 1,000 times that you can watch 1,000 more times?
There's a couple of them. Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Major Payne.
Major Pain.
Major Pain, that's a good one.
What kind of R&B music you listening to?
Does Future count?
Hendrix.
Ooh, that classic album,
That's
boy.
one of my favorite albums.
I like Chris Brown though. He's still,
Chris Brown gonna forever be
Chris Brown is just Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? I like the new guy. I hear you in the morning, and late at night. What's
I
that?
know exactly what you're talking about. It's not coming in my head.
How y'all don't know y'all ain't
Yes,
heard
it's
it?
Wizkid,
yeah,
thank you,
I'm liking
guys.
Afrobeat.
Yeah, one of them. Everybody from Nigeria, they vibing.
No, they
Yeah.
vibing right
They
now.
vibing right now. I don't mess with all of them. I don't know if that's R&B. I don't know what that is, but that's the new age and day.
That's
you
it's
know,
the vibe now.
For sure.
It's the vibe.
Before I get into your 3 mixtapes and this EP that you put out, we're not being toxic, we're being truthful. Being truthful, Chapo, if you had to marry the last person you had sex with, would you?
I can't remember who that was.
Come on, gang. Active.
No, it ain't even like that.
It had to be active. It could have been like it's been a minute time.
I just don't remember. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember. What is
If you're
today?
out here, y'all got to leave memories,
Today
gang.
is
What? Yeah, leave your memory because I don't
today
remember.
the 13th.
No, I'm actually like, what day is it? Like,
Tuesday.
yeah, so like probably like I don't know,
Okay, cool. Ain't no
last
wrong with
week,
that.
maybe week after that, before yesterday, today, maybe.
For sure. You're the first person I ever asked that question. We trying out new questions, too.
I like them. I really don't know the answer.
Okay, for sure. So let's talk about, I know you're working on a project, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a title for it?
Yes,
What's the title of it?
bag lady.
Bag Lady, because that's
Bag
like the
Lady.
handle on the Instagram.
Yeah.
The Bag Lady. All
Bag
right, cool.
Lady.
So when we put on this Bag Lady, what type of emotions and feelings are, and like, Chapo are we going to get? What are we going to take away from this?
Y'all are just gonna get me getting a bag, like what you need. Like it's just gonna be really what
Hustler
happened.
music.
Like it is. It's hustlers music, and it's hustlers music for the women. Like Skylar Black. That was the
What
first.
you know about Scout?
Man, look.
Cincinnati.
When I heard her, I said, "Oh shit, she do what I do when I wake up." Like, and I feel it. It's not somebody wrote it or nothing like that. Like, as soon as I heard it, I said, "Oh, she's me. Like, that's me. Like, that's what I do for real."
Yeah.
Like, so it's like when I heard her, it's just real hustlers music, and it's a new generation. Like, the moms is outside, dads want to stay at home. Like, that's just is the power is shifting. The power, we got a vice president woman. Like, it's just power is shifting. It's all becoming, you know,
Being
all doors
a bad
are open.
bitch renaissance right now.
And like I no diss or nothing like that, and I, you know, I party with my homegirls and stuff, but like, girls don't really be like they always talk about getting a bag from a guy. And like, my dad, oh my God, I used to hate that shit, but now that I'm older, like, I love it. Like, every time I asked him for money, he would open his wallet just enough for his ass to see it. He'll close it and be like, I ain't got it, and put it back in his pocket. He did it to me all my life. Like, every time, no matter what. No matter how old I got.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. Like, and he opened it just enough for him to see it. He never gave me no money. So then I never expected no money from no nigga. So then as I grew up, like, my parents are like, they're hustlers in their own way. You know what I'm saying? They got different companies and things like that. So it was just born in me to hustle. And then I never felt like I needed nobody because my parents wouldn't just like, I lived in Smyrna, I lived in Cobb County, but what people don't understand is like, you know, pieces of Cobb County, like, it's not just rich people, it's people that found out the information that the white folks don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
Cause like, big white folks not rich, they just know how to bend the corner.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Work the system. So, you know, my family knew how to work the system. So when I got up in there, it was like, I caught a lot. I still catch a lot because they'd be like, you rich. And I'm like, So in Cobb County, I'm considered poor. But in Atlanta, I'm considered rich. So I'm like stuck in this just, I don't even know where to call it. It's like this euphoria, this plane of just, it's not even proving myself to nobody anymore. Like, especially growing up in Cobb County, you always trying to prove yourself to Atlanta. And you always trying to prove yourself this, prove yourself that. Nah, now at this point, it's just like, just create. Don't compete.
Yeah.
Just stay where I'm at. This is where I'm from. This is where I'm raised. You know, where I came from, I was born in, I was born in Virginia.
Okay.
I was raised here. I came here when I was 2 months old.
Okay.
And Smyrna didn't look like it was when I grew up. When I grew up, Katrina happened.
Okay.
So it was nothing but Hispanic. I didn't see white people. White people were actually on the other side of the school. They were like in the SMART program. So we didn't eat lunch with them or nothing. Like, I grew up with straight Hispanic and black people. Like, I only had one white friend growing up, and she played on my basketball team with Nike. And that was it. I never saw none of that or all this perception of it being white. Nah, everybody who was getting kicked out of Atlanta public schools, because the west side right there, like, Smyrna is really the west side.
Straight up.
Because you could bend a corner and you in Bankhead.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's real thin corners and lines right there.
Yeah.
So that's how I just, you know.
And now you serving and receive.
Hey.
Speaking of which, can we have some fun since you're in studio?
I always
I want to play this record right here.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Lady really got some bars right here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put these cameras on you and let you do your thing. You know what I mean?
2 cups on me right now and they dirty. Yeah, I've been getting money since 7:30. That go on 24/7. Tell my mama, ooh, don't worry. Told her I would slow down, I clicked over and made 30. Bad lady, ooh, that money looking kinda dirty. Ice on me, baby, bitch, I look like a McFlurry. Pull up to a place, serve the nigga, call it Kirby. Peeled off, and I hit that bitch just like a derby. I got what you need, serving and receive. I got what you need, serving and receive. I got what you need, serving and receive. I got what you, I got what you shit that pack on Monday. Picked it up on Sunday, hit that running
posted on the corner.